Hello, this is Unit 4, Formative 1, Video 2, Slopes and X and Y Intercepts. Okay, so first of all, there are 4 types of slopes. On the slopes, there's a negative slope, which is going downhill. Now we read slopes like we read a book, so we start at the very right and we follow it. It's downhill, it's a negative slope. This one on the right, if we start on the right side of the line and we follow it, we're going uphill and it is a positive slope. Okay, think of this one as a car going backwards. This one is a car going forwards. Now the 2 special kind are an undefined slope. Okay, this is a vertical line. Every vertical line has a slope that's undefined. Okay, it doesn't matter where it's at, it is an undefined slope because it's telling you that we're changing distance without time passing. Okay? And then a positive or a 0 slope is every horizontal line is a 0 slope. And that's like the one sitting at the light. Okay, so we're sitting at the light, time is passing, but we're not going anywhere. Okay. So here we have our line. Now remember we did slope in the last video, so we're going to have to pick up some points. So when you pick your points, remember they have to be in exact places. Okay, so like here is an exact place. Okay, now this would not be an exact place because we can't count from that spot, so that is not a good spot. Okay, so let's go back, and then here's another spot. So from here we're going to make our lines for rise over run. So we're going to rise, hang on, we're going to rise 1 unit, okay, and that's positive, it's up, and we're going to run, okay, you can count 1, 2, 3. So our slope is 1 over 3. Remember, it's always rise over run, okay, or the change in y over the change in x. Okay, now my x-intercept. So here's my x-axis. Okay, this is my x-axis. We want to know where the line crosses, and it crosses right here. That is called the x-intercept. So when I ask for the x-intercept, it's this point here, which is -3, 0. Okay. So remember, you start from the origin, and it's -3, and then we went up 0. Now for my y-intercept, this is your y-axis. Okay, this yellow right here. You want to know where it crosses the y, and we already have a red dot there. Okay, so it's right there, and that is 0 and then up 1. So left or right 0, up 1. Okay, here's another point. So we're going to find our 2 points. Okay, so we're going to follow, there's a point, and then there's a point. Now when you draw your rise and run, it doesn't really matter from what point. And so I'm going to go, there's my thing. So I went down 1. Now if you go down, it's negative. And then I'm going to the right 2 units. So we can count 2. So my slope is -1 over 2. So the rise was down, and then I went to the right 2, which is a positive 2. Okay. Now please know that this, if we did this, okay, that's up 1, which is positive, and then to the left 2. Okay, same thing. Just see how they both have to, one of them have to have a negative. Okay. All right, x-intercepts. So again, here's my x-axis, and it crosses right here, which is at -2. So that would be -2, 0. My y-intercept, there's my y-axis, and it crosses right there, which would be 0, -1. Okay, so those are slopes, x-intercepts, and y-intercepts.